Hello everyone, how are we all doing? I know I look an absolute mess and I'm still in my dressing gown and all that jazz, but it is what it is. I had to do a reading. I'm about to have a shower and sort myself out because I look like something out of Belton. But oh, fuck it. Oh well. But anyway, I'm going to go get straight into it. Get a big box of goodies with all my bloody tarot cards in. Right, I'm going to go straight for... This is the tea. And also, I'm going to go for soul purpose. And then I'm going to have my animal spirit guide oracle cards. Because I do feel like you need some help in moving forward with what you're going to do with this new cycle that has now come in front of you. And you already know that this cycle is here. You can feel it because of everything that you've been through, right? You know this new beginning is very, very close. You can feel it, but you're not quite sure how to deal with it. You're not quite sure how to move forward into it, embody it. So let's have a look and see what oracle messages are my animal spirit guide deck can help you with. So you know that this new, you're still you, but you have developed a new way of thinking, a new way of being, and you also present yourself differently as well. But you want to, you know, you want to step outside is the word I'm getting. You want to, because I feel like a lot of it's been in isolation. So let's have a look and see. You got two. Spirit has your back. So in other words, you're on the right path. This is where you are meant to be going. And Spirit has got you. Could be 23 years old. Or this could have happened to you in the year 23. Or 23, 37 could be significant angel numbers for you if you want to look them up. And then you've got lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Be generous with what you've learned. Be generous with helping other people with what you've learned. You know, be courageous, be brave, and step outside and use your truth, because your truth is spirit. You're connected in spirit in there, and it illuminates outwards. Yeah, it never ever starts from outside. Never. You don't worship something that's outside of you, because then you're looking up to something else. It's always inside of you. So if you want to do any worshipping and telling yourself how fucking fabulous you are, you go ahead and you do that, because you are. Okay? So being generous with spirit, which is within you, your light, your illumination, all the stuff you've learned, all the experiences that you've had, all the choices you've made that's got you to this place right now. Okay? So spirit is now saying be generous with that. Okay? So using your truth, your discernment, and your empathy, your compassion, your understanding, your strength, everything that you have, what you've become, yeah, what you've embodied, yeah, because of everything that you've been through. So spirit is now saying be generous with it, yeah. Go out there and you do it, yeah. That's what spirit is saying. And spirit is saying that, you know, you're guarded, you are guided, yeah, you are protected, yeah, because spirit's got your back, yeah. So any anomalies that come from outside that want to cause you any harm are going to be punished, yeah. Doesn't mean that you can go around doing what you fucking like and treating people like shit and all the rest of it, just in case we've got any extremists on my channel, because you can't, you just don't know. It's being generous with everything that you have accumulated, all the information that you've needed, all the research you've done, all the growth you've done, all the inner work you've done, all the shadow work, all the healing. Spirit is saying, now be generous with it. Speak it, be it, do it in your 3D world. All right, however you want that to be. You can either be a healer with crystals, you can either, you know, have a chat show, you know, or you have a vlog thing, or you've got a YouTube channel like me, or you know, you've got something to express it, to help others, to help young people, to help, you know, all sorts of manner of people, just to help grow, because you have this empathic, beautiful energy about you, where people love to come up to you anyway, to talk to you and stuff. What you have is like a moth to light. People, you know, are fascinated by you and everything that you've done and how you've become this person. So they will naturally come to you anyway. So you just got to figure out how. I know I've got to have one more card. You just got to figure out how to do it. So this is why I've got the soul contract there, because this is your contract. Whether you've got another 3, 4, even though you might not think it, but this is part of your soul purpose. So all that growing, all that digging in deep into your dark night of the soul, the lot. Everything was all for this reason right now, okay? And don't think that it's not going to finance you. Don't think that it's not going to help support you in your financial needs, paying bills and stuff like that. Spirit is letting you know there's always enough. You might be gifted in other ways. You know, you might be given things, you might be given presents, you might be, you know, gifted in all sorts of different ways by people, things they say. You know, there's lots of blessings and they come in all shapes and sizes. So Spirit is letting you know there's always enough. So if you are walking in alignment with your soul purpose and who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, yeah, and with everything that you've learned and being generous with your spirit as well, everything will come to you anyway. That's what Spirit is saying. Whether it comes in check form, money into your account, whether it comes in gifts, flowers, or even, you know, words, you know, or you're put in situations that create this as well. So it's all going to be there for you, okay? So don't worry about all that side of things. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. So always stay open, because lots of different situations is going to happen, lots of different challenges, lots of different scenarios, okay? So always stay open to different possibilities, because if you start limiting yourself, then you're not going to be generous of spirit, are you? And lots of sweet results are awaiting. Lots of sweet results are awaiting you. Do you know what I mean? So lots of results that also come from your own healing as well. There's blessings in that, as well as, you know, career paths, job opportunities, money, you know, all that kind of juicy stuff is coming in, okay? So bring a gentle touch as well. You know, when you're helping people, or when you're doing something that is being generous of spirit, and you're bringing a service, or you're doing something, okay? Be gentle with others, all right? Especially when they're not quite understanding what you're trying to say. Try and always look at different approaches. This is why possibilities are endless. Look at different approaches, and always be gentle with yourself as well. When things aren't coming as quick as you'd like, or, you know, things aren't working out how you'd envisioned in your head, you know, don't give yourself a hard time. Or if you've done a few fuck-ups along the way when you're trying to present this, or you're trying to be this, or you're embodying this, be gentle with yourself, yeah? Don't give yourself a hard time. If you need rest, have rest. If you need to go and have a soak in the bath, go and have a soak in the bath. If you want to go shopping and buy yourself some clothes, you know, to make yourself feel better, go do that. Go get your hair done. Be gentle with yourself, all right? It's very, very important. Okay, self-care is important, all right? It comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes, even if it's just going to the frigging pictures with your family. Just to be, yeah, and being gentle with yourself. All right, let's have a look. And then I'll bring out some tarot to give you some clarity on this. So you got 6 oracle messages. So this is obviously, I feel this collective, you know, they've been struggling a little bit because, I don't know, maybe you've changed jobs, maybe you've not in work, maybe you're trying to bring something out for yourself because of all the stuff that you've been through, and you've figured it out what your purpose is and you want to do. So this, you know, this is for someone that's struggling, okay, struggling. Even though you've done all the work, I'm just letting you know that you're guided, all right? When you're in alignment, all the things that are meant for you will come in, all the abundance, all the sweet results. Just be kind to yourself, all right? You already know, yeah? I feel this person is very, very in tune. All these people are very, very in tune. When you're in alignment, all the right things come in. They do. So, you have Stellar Weaver. Like stars intertwined, your choices are shaping the cosmic tapestry of the future. Destiny weaving, starry guidance, and creative web. That is very, very fucking good. Right, so basically, yeah, you've chosen to be the best version of yourself. Right, that's number 1 choice, okay? You've chosen to learn about yourself. So that's number 2. You've chosen to discover why you do toxic things. You've chosen why you keep repeating cycles in relationships that are toxic. And all these things, right? Where you come from, why was your childhood the way it was, choosing all these things to be a better version of you because you want to have a good life. Yeah, you want to share your good life. You want to help other people. Yeah, so all of these choices are all woven in consciousness, yeah, to come together to be woven into your 3D. All right, so above, so below. Yeah, so it's going to come into fruition into your 3D world. All right, so you've woven all these ideas, all the choices that you've made throughout your life, all the things that you've done, all the career paths you've been down, all the jobs that you've had, all the relationships, everything has all been for now, okay? Spiritual rebirth. Your soul is undergoing a rebirth. Embrace this new version of yourself with open arms. And I knew this. I knew this. So embrace it. Be kind to yourself. Your sweet results are waiting just round the corner, okay? Be patient with yourself, all right? That's being part of being gentle with yourself as well. So I'm just going to have a look at tarot so I can give you some clarity on your sweet results and being open with infinite possibilities, because I do feel there's some toxic limitations with your infinite possibilities, all right? So you do put limitations on there through fear, all right? Because you're scared of losing, or scared of losing something, or scared of losing your home, or not being able to pay your bills, or whatever it is. So there's some toxic attachment when it comes to the fact that, you know, you are endless, you are limitless, and these possibilities will come to you. So you have this fear behind that for some reason. So I'm going to go into what that is. even though you are trying to stay balanced and focused through this challenging period of yours, right? Because it is challenging when you have a toxic attachment to the fact that new possibilities can arrive. You feel that that's not the case. Maybe there's something to do with your self-worth in there, because you're vulnerable about going further afield with who you are and what you've created. Yeah, so I do feel like you have created something because of everything that you've been through that you want to bring into your 3D world, you want it to provide a self-sufficient income, as well as provide, you want that exchange for people, and you get something in return that's going to keep everything stable, to provide nourishment for your foundation, right? So you're feeling very vulnerable about this, and this is where the toxic thing comes in. So let me have a look and see what Spirit is going to say. Yeah, you're worried about your finances massively, and the reason why I know is because it's flipped over. There you go. You're worried about your finances because there's a lot of past issues with finances. You've been on your ass. Yeah, you've been on your ass. And you know what it's like to be on your ass and have fuck all. Right? You don't want to be there again. Okay? That's the toxic element. All right? That's the toxic attachment that you have. That is stopping you from doing what you want to do. Yeah, because you're so worried about being on your ass because you know what it's like. Worried about paying your bills. The stress and the pressure of it all. And that's why it is worrying you making this happen, because you know you need money. Do you know what I mean? And I get it. I totally get it. Let's see if there's another card to come out on that. You got two, and they flew out. But trust me, when you get over this past situation when it comes to money, so this is the thing that you need to work out. You need to understand and have the respect for money, as well as understand that you are not in the same situation as you was like 10 years ago. You think and see differently. You act differently. You're much more aware now, all right? So you need to write all them things down. You need to start journaling about your problems with money, because money is stopping you from doing what you want to do. That's all it is in a nutshell. Because this is what is meant for you. 10 of Cups, yeah? All your cups filled, yeah? And you're providing your stability with your family. The rainbow there, the end of the rainbow is the pot of gold, right? There's a lot of positive energies that's coming in, right? So just to put you on that aspect, and this is to do with infinite possibilities, all right? So you have a toxic attachment with money. So you need to write things down and figure it out. And I know you will, because of the persons, the collective that I feel. I know you will figure it out, because this has never left you alone. It's always been there, but you've never done anything about it. But now it's come to fruition and it's there screaming at you now. So you know, if this reading is for you, you know this is meant for you. But you have this toxic attachment when it comes to money, because of so many past attachments that you've had in the past, that where you've been brassic, maybe even homeless at one point, you know what I mean? And you've got kids. I know you've got kids because of the 10 of Cups. I know you've got kids because of how, how this reading is, how family orientated I feel this reading is as well. I feel you're a mum, and you've had to, be a breadwinner. And I also feel this is for the feminine, not the masculine. Sorry, masculine, but I do feel it's for feminine. And I also feel it's for women that have had problems in relationships in their past. Might be in a relationship now, or could be single, but you've definitely got children. Absolutely. Right, so let me have a look at your sweet results. Like I said, you're at the cusp of a new beginning, right? But you're very, very careful on what you're manifesting. Okay, you're feeling very vulnerable about it as well, because you know that you're a fucking good manifester, right? But most of the time you quite manifest bad shit without meaning to, but because of your toxic traits that you have, right? When it comes to money and things like that. So you act out of your impulse when you're scared, okay? But you're feeling vulnerable right now because you're looking at your choices and you're being careful. So you're looking at your choices, all right? This is a whole new thing. I'm at the cusp of something new. You know, I'm not working at the minute, or I want to change my job. But I also want to fulfill my own purpose, so that, you know, it can also bring me stability for my family and me. So that's where you're at right now, okay? So let's have a look. Even though you've been on your own smashing this out and learning as you're going along, right? We've got the Hermit card. There's light at the end of this shitty tunnel. That new beginning, I know is happening for you. You know is happening for you. It's there. And look, the Queen of Pentacles, in tune, okay? In tune with self, in tune with higher self, in tune with consciousness, okay? Very blessed, all right? Because you're in a comfortable place. I'm not saying you're loaded, but I'm saying you're in a comfortable place inside of you, and outside of you, because of where you are at the minute. But this, can you see this? You carry on with what you're doing, you're going to be in this. Your foundation is going to be stable. You're emotionally stable, spiritually stable, and very much blessed. Sweet results are coming in. So they're either your thing's going to take off, or you will find a job that suits you and you will feel valued and blessed, or the situation that you're going to create to make a business for yourself is going to give you that stability in finances, stability in emotions, in your foundation, in what you've built, and your connection. It's going to be outstanding. This is where you're going to be. So stop panicking, calm down. You're very much guided as well. So this purpose of yours is meant because you're guided to do it. So your truth, your spirit, this is why you've got 37, lion spirit, be generous with spirit. Because when you're being generous with self and everything you've learned and what you can give, yeah, because of who you are, it's going to provide you with this. Old cycles finished, new one beginning. It's fucking marvellous. And this is why I love tarot, do you know what I mean? Because that's what I like doing, is helping people. And I know it's a new thing and I'm doing it. I know I've got to work as well, because this isn't, you know, but if you can do the two things alongside each other, all good and well, you know, have one foot in the system and working and doing this on the side, or if you feel that you're more than capable of doing the whole thing in one bang, then you go for it. But at the end of the day, always think logical, always be generous of spirit, know that you're guided, know that the sweet results that you're waiting for are coming in, know that this old cycle is done and you're starting a new one, And your new one is going to give lots of blessings and lots of abundance in many shapes and forms. So what Spirit is saying, do it. Go. Do what it is that you have this purpose to do. Go do it. If it works alongside your part-time job or your job, all good and well. You know, if it's a similar sort of thing, all good and well. Do you know what I mean? So I know it's hard and I know it's scary, but if it's not hard and it's not scary, it's not worth doing. So take care of yourself. Lots of love. If this video finds you, it's meant for you. And yeah, if you like it, please like and please share it or subscribe to my channel. That would help me no end, because we're all in the same boat and we're all trying. So take care. Lots of love. Bye.